Hey guys, what's up? This is Girlstreamers. We are a podcast bringing you the girls that you love. Girlstreamers is a community that supports and promotes girls that stream. We are a bi-weekly podcast and we'll be introducing you to some amazing girl gamers and allow you, the viewer, to get to know some of your favorite streamers. My name is Nymphadora and I will be your host during this interview. We will be interviewing the awesome VolatileCommodore tonight. If there is time at the end, we will take questions from the audience in the channel. This is a live podcast, but we will also be available for download on iTunes, Stitcher, and YouTube. Welcome, Volatile. What's up?
What's up? Nymphadora, nothing much. I'm
just chilling like a villain.
Podcasting.
So how's your week been? How's your weekend been?
My weekend is Sunday, Monday, so it's going pretty well.
Nice.
I had a really good day. I drove all over Oregon,
Nice.
appreciating nature.
Oh man, I want to go to Oregon. I'm a hiker, so I know that there's some beautiful hiking spots up there. What
It's definitely the place.
What part of Oregon do you live in?
Cottage Grove. It's like 30 minutes away from Eugene.
Okay, I know Eugene. I've heard of Eugene.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
We're a little small town, and it's pretty awesome. I love it here. So many trees.
Nice. So my first question for you tonight is, how did you come up with your screen name?
Alright, well, if people don't mind a history lesson, Commodore is a naval captain from like the 1950s.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to say they were volatile gentlemen. And
okay.
So I'm a volatile captain.
That's awesome. I like it.
And it's just one of those weird things. I like to read, so I know all these weird things. So I put it together because it fit me. And when everyone sees my new T-shirt design going on the page, everybody will understand.
Nice. Ooh, when do you plan on getting that up?
Actually, I think after this podcast, it's gonna go up on the page.
Oh, awesome. I can't wait to see that. I'll go check that out.
My sister-in-law did it for me. It is very impressive. She's a highly talented woman.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
So, you live in Oregon then. We've discussed that question. Where are you from? So, that's awesome. I think that's cool. So, what is the first game that you ever played that got you into the gaming world?
Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, nice.
I really liked it. That was like my first Final Fantasy game I played. And then I started playing all of them. 9 was definitely a favorite. Both 10s. The first 10 was definitely better. Final Fantasy started me on video games, period.
Nice. So how long have you been streaming? And what got you into streaming?
I've probably been streaming about 6 months. And it was my husband that actually suggested I start streaming. Just because I'm really good with people. And, I started playing video games a lot. And I was just at home because I have a health condition. So I was just at home. So that's what I did. And it gave me a way to, make friends without leaving my house.
Nice. So, would you say it's helped you a little bit with the health stuff? Just because I
Yeah.
know that, they say that being positive, even when you don't do anything, like laughter and positivity is like some of the best medicine. Would you say that it's helped a little bit?
I would, because, a lot of my viewers and my followers and stuff, they come back and they ask how I am, and it's really nice, because, these people, that don't even know anything about me, they come back to see me every day, and they tell me that I'm helping them. So it helps me because it makes me feel better about myself.
Oh, that is awesome. That's really awesome. I love that. So, alright, you've been streaming for 6 months. I'm sure you've had something embarrassing happen. What is the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you on stream?
Okay. Well, I was playing Doom. I rented it. I was playing Doom, and I was getting really into it, and someone decided to troll me right then, and I was not having it. You know, I was game raging. I was just not having it, and he was being really gross, and I fuck me, and then it just turned into a really disturbing conversation in the chat, and it was very embarrassing because everybody took it really literally, you know, because I cuss a lot on stream, and those things, they happen.
We're having some issues. Try turning your mic off, or not mic. Try turning your cam off and see if that helps your mic, because you're roboting a little bit. Because sometimes when you turn off the cam, it helps.
Is it better?
Yeah, that sounds better. Sorry. Alright, so... Alright, you can tell that story over again.
Okay. Well, I was getting really into Doom. I was playing it, and somebody decided to be a pervert and come in my chat and troll me. And I wasn't paying attention. I completely ignored trolls, and I said something. I cussed. F me. So everybody took it quite literally, and it became a very embarrassing conversation in chat for me.
Oh God. Oh no.
Because it was really funny, but really embarrassing, because the troll just took it at another level, and everybody started chiming in together. So it was just like, pick on Ashley until she, cries herself laughing to death. So it was really embarrassing.
Oh God. Oh God. Yep, I could see that going bad.
Because, a lot of, viewers, they all, group in together, and it's like a like mind in the chat.
Yep, it's that beehive mind there.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened.
So, what type of games do you like to play and stream?
I like to stream games like ESO and Witcher, just because, they're longevity games. It gives me a lot to do, and a lot of people like watching segments of the game.
Nice.
The longer the game, the better.
Yeah.
And
do you, have you ever played, WoW?
I haven't played World of Warcraft. I've heard about it. What I was real big into was Final Fantasy XI, the first, online Final Fantasy.
Uh-huh.
I was really into that.
Aren't they doing, they're coming out with another Final Fantasy, but aren't they doing it another online,
No, it's not an online MMO. It's
okay.
Like an actual Final Fantasy game, because they're modeling the gameplay after Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty exciting.
When is that supposed to come out?
Next year.
I know a lot of people have been waiting on that game.
I'm super excited. It's so long to wait.
I'm ready for Kingdom Hearts to finally come out. It's been, 3 years?
Soon?
It was supposed to come out this year.
Yeah,
so,
it's coming out in November or something, I think.
So, I don't know. I'm just, when it comes out, I'll be happy. I stopped trying to follow it.
Yeah.
So, right now, what is your favorite game?
My favorite game would have to be Overwatch.
Yeah, Overwatch hype!
And I'm really good at it!
Do you play on PC or console?
I play on console. Once, I get moved into, my permanent place, I'm gonna have a studio where I can set up a PC and stuff.
Nice. Very nice.
To expand my gaming.
Yes. That is so... I popped in your... Every time I pop in your stream, you're usually playing Overwatch, so, I love Overwatch. I don't have an addiction to it.
You don't. No, of course not. It's just because, it's just not practical. I only have 30 minutes before work. I'm gonna sit down and play Witcher. That is not practical. I can do, a couple matches of Overwatch in 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's a great game to, when you want to do, a short stream.
Yeah. Just, get on, do your stuff, be awesome, and then get off. It's good.
I freaking love that game. Okay, so hi guys, welcome to Girlstreamers. This is going to turn into an Overwatch podcast. So what characters do you usually play for Overwatch?
It would be like Zanetta
Oh
and
yeah.
Farah. Like, I use them very well.
It is really, so I suck at Zenyatta, and I love it. I like the way he plays, though. He's a fun dude to play.
He's fast.
But he's one of those, he's really hard to play. Like,
It's a hard learning curve.
It is. It is a very hard learning curve, and I think he's the next character I really want to focus on learning.
You will just level up so fast using him because you get like eliminations like mad crazy because he can do stuff to people where it does double damage.
Yeah.
So it pays off because like people will just die and he can heal, and he heals really fast.
They changed the Discord orb where it doesn't do 50%. It doesn't do 50% extra damage. They dropped it down to 30%, which I think did a really good. And they balanced that out with having the rest of his orbs do more damage. Sorry,
yeah,
my husband
they didn't
just
do
burped.
very much before.
No, they didn't, and I think they did. I think they balanced him out a lot better, and he floats faster now because he was slow.
Are you loving the new map, the castle map?
Oh my god, yes!
I love it. It's such a good map.
It is so fun. It is such a fun map, and I like that it's not just linear; it's vertical. Mm-hmm. So it kind of I like the way they did that map, and I hope that we get more maps like that because it's a really cool map.
Well,
and
Route 66 is like that, which is why I like that map. You know?
Yeah, Route 66 is a fun map, but it doesn't go up. It's just kind of... I mean, it does a little bit at the end, you know?
But not as much as the castle map.
I was hoping that when they said it was a vertical map, I was like, oh, we're going to go to the top of the castle. That's going to be awesome. I was so hoping for that.
It would be cool if they did, like, that castle, like the Mortal Kombat towers, where you do, like, the rounds on every level of the tower. That would be so freaking
Oh!
Cool, right?
Oh, that would be awesome!
Yeah, and, like, you make your way to, like, the top. And, like, that's...
Yes! That
and,
would
like,
be
first
really cool.
team to the top wins the match. Like, that would be cool.
You could totally do that.
Yeah, they totally could. It would be rad.
Man, now I'm thinking about how that would... Man, that would be a really... Man, alright, Blizzard,
We
take
need to
notes.
write them. We need to write them a letter about
Blizzard,
this.
take note.
Blizzard. Come on now.
So, what... Do you have a main game that you play right now?
Well, it's Overwatch right now, but mainly, it's ESO. That's been my stream main game.
I haven't played ESO yet. I mean, I played Skyrim, which I loved.
So great. I really like ESO. I'm very established in ESO.
I like that you can buy houses and stuff there.
Yeah.
I wish that WoW would implement that because that's what everybody's asking for in WoW is that you could get your own property, which they tried to do with the garrisons, but that was that complaint alone is worth an hour of a podcast, so I won't go there. But I like that you can do that in ESO, which I can't do to MMOs.
You would love the Dark Brotherhood DLC just because you can assassinate everyone. There's dead bodies everywhere.
Oh, I love them in Skyrim. They're so great. What would you say attracts you the most about that game?
I think it would be like the community because I'm in like a really well-established guild where we have a Facebook page and everything, and we always go on raids together. Like I never have a lack for stuff to do. I'm never like looking for a party or never bored by myself playing or anything.
See, that I think is one of the biggest attractions to MMOs. I love that social aspect of them.
Mm-hmm. family, but like your video game family.
My husband was my guild master in
Yeah.
WoW, so we totally met through Warcraft.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel you on that. I love everything that you're saying that you like about ESO is why I like WoW so much and why I've stuck with it for 8 years.
Yeah. I'm never bored with it. Like, I always have people and, like, they check on me and stuff. It's nice.
Nice. So, alright, moving on to the next character. Or, next question. What video game character would you say you most closely identify with?
I
It's a
don't
tough
know.
one.
I don't know. I guess my character in ESO, I took a lot of care designing her.
Nice.
It was exactly the way, like, if anybody's read, like, the Dark Elf books with Driss and stuff,
I haven't read them, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, I designed my Dark Elf to look like a drow. You know, she had red eyes and everything.
Oh, nice.
I identified with it just because, like, it was really cool. Because, like, I worked really hard on this character for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I feel like that's a representation of a lot of my life. I worked really, really hard on it for weeks and weeks and weeks just to make it the way I want it to look.
Nice.
And, like, I get a lot of comments and compliments on how well thought out my character is, just because I took a lot of time and care with exactly, like, how I wanted her to look.
Now, in ESO, do you have that character creation as detailed as it is in, like, Skyrim and the other Elder Scrolls games? See,
Yeah.
I love that concept that you can... It's so detailed. Like, you can really get in there and adjust your characters.
Like, even, like, all the MMOs I've played, like, leading up to, like, any ESO games or anything like that, it's always been, like, the Dark Elf design. Always.
Yeah.
You know, same way.
Do you ever cosplay or anything like that?
You know, I want to start, like, when I moved here, and, like, my sister-in-law and stuff really likes that stuff, so I think we're gonna start doing funny YouTube videos of us dressing up, you know, get some liquid latex and some, like, malleable foam and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
the reason I ask is there's a couple of dudes that I see here, because, Atlanta has a huge cosplay center.
yeah.
With Dragon Con being like, it's the reason why Dragon Con is so popular is because it's basically the convention that people go to cosplay.
Yeah.
And so there's this couple that I see like every year at Dragon Con. I see them at the Ren Fest and other various, you know, nerd stuff that happens around here, and they cosplay as like Drist and another drow.
Yes.
And, like, they're in, like, the all-black paint. Like, they look so
Great
good.
skin. Yeah, like, it's amazing. And I love the concept. That's why I want to start doing, like, cosplay and stuff.
I love...
like that stuff. Like,
it's
for
so
Halloween,
fun.
I'm doing a full, like, Cheshire cat, my own makeup and everything, the contacts.
Nice.
So, it's going to be pretty neat. I'm going to show the stream and everything.
That's awesome. Yeah, October. I love cosplay, so I will probably pull out my cosplay chest and do different stuff throughout the month just to play around because I can. So, do you tabletop game? Speaking of Drist.
I don't. Not really. I've never really been into, like, D&D and stuff.
Oh, if you like ESO, I think you would like D&D. But you gotta have a good DM to do it.
Yeah, I've never really, like, had the opportunity to do it. Like, the most of, like, tabletop gaming I've done is I used to do Pokemon tournaments, like, with the cards.
Gotcha. Oh, man. Oh, I remember when Pokemon was popular.
I was a Pokemon tournament champ.
I remember when the Pokemon card game was popular. My brother he literally had a backpack. It was a Pokemon backpack.
I had binders and binders.
I don't even know what he did with his cards. I think he had a bunch of legendary cards. Like, it was a fun game. It was a lot of fun. Like, we had a blast playing that game. yeah, I highly recommend checking out D&D if you can get, a group of people to play. Because essentially WoW came from D&D.
Yeah.
So it's, most MMOs, like Skyrim, is very reminiscent of, like, the stuff that happens in D&D. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you to become more of a nerd and add more to your nerd.
Okay.
So, um, so are there any cool games that you are excited that are coming out this year that hasn't come out yet?
Well, Kingdom Hearts. I'm waiting for Final Fantasy. I think that's it. I'm not. Resident Evil. I want to play the full game because the demo was highly disappointing.
Oh, you want to see if it's better than the demo?
Yeah, I want to see if the full game is better than like the demo because the demo was terrible.
I hate when that happens. When you play a game and you're like, yeah, it's gonna be awesome, and then the demo is so lackluster.
Yeah, it's terrible, and I hate that because like the reason Overwatch piqued my interest so much is because I played the beta and the beta was fantastic.
The beta was essentially a finished product.
Yeah. And like it had its bugs or whatever, but it's like the Resident Evil. It was unsatisfying for a Resident Evil game.
Oh, that hurts. Hurts my heart. I know a lot of people who play Resident Evil.
It's disappointing, I know.
So what game, if you could reboot or remaster it, would you like to reboot or remaster? If you could get a reboot. Like, they did the Lara Croft Tomb Raider. They rebooted it. And it actually turned out pretty good.
It needs to come back.
What game?
Final Fantasy X. They need to reboot it.
Final Fantasy X. Really? Yeah. I know most people that do Final Fantasy like Final Fantasy VII better.
I like 7. It's just like whenever they came out with the special edition Final Fantasy VII, that was a rebooted Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, yeah, that was just a few years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. And that's why I'm saying Final Fantasy X, just because Final Fantasy VII was just done.
Gotcha.
Because that would be like my next pick.
Nice. So, would you say Final Fantasy is like your favorite game of all time?
Yes. They were just, all of them were well done. Like, all of the games were super well done. They were graphics that were not even of their time. Fantastic.
I watched Final Fantasy, like, I think my brother played Final Fantasy. And so I watched him play, but I never played it. I don't know why I never played it. But it was cool. It was a cool looking game. I don't know why I never got into it, though.
They did stuff that was just never heard of, and it was a success.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. So, getting into some, little bit deeper questions. Who inspires you to be the person or woman? I don't know why I just said that because you are a woman. Who inspires you to be the person/woman you are today?
I'd have to say, like, currently, it's my kiddo. I have a 5-year-old. He's super duper awesome. He streams with me sometimes when he's here, and he inspires me to be who I am. Just because if I was anyone else, I wouldn't be his mom.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry. That's so sweet.
And he's amazing. He's like the coolest kid ever, and I know everyone says that he's just super cool.
Nice. How old are you? You don't look old enough to have a 5-year-old.
I'll be 27 in April.
No way. I thought you were like 21, 22. Yeah. Nice.
I'm 6.
Nice. That's awesome. So, what do you like about being a part of the Girlstreamers community?
You guys shout me out, like, whenever I'm gonna stream. You guys are pretty good about, like, checking up on everybody, and you guys are a good community. You do a lot of things for the gaming community, which I think is really cool, because not a lot of companies or EAs or anybody does that anymore.
Would you say that is... Whoa.
Whoa.
You alright over there?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine.
I just saw your I just saw the camera go, whoo!
I brought my hand up and it hit the computer.
So, would you say that's one of the things that lack in the gaming community is the lack of support as far as certain... Not every... Because I've seen some really good support, but...
Like, there's good support, but then there's people that are just like... Because I have people message me all the time because I have, like, a donation button on my page.
Uh-huh.
And they, like, cuss me out and stuff because I take donations for streaming. And...
That's a pretty standard thing to do, though.
Yeah, and stuff like that, like, the negativity is part of what, like, turns a lot of streamers away. It's part of what gives the gaming community a bad name. Mm-hmm. It's just people, like, inserting their opinion where it's not needed, or, like, having a biased opinion just because they feel a certain way about your lifestyle, even though it's not their place to say.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with you on that. And, you know, donation, it actually, to actually stream regularly, it costs a lot of money.
It does. It really does. And it takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of effort, and it takes upgrading your equipment. Equipment breaks. Like, my microphone broke, you know, stuff breaks. You need stuff to go to stream. Like, you do giveaways. Those cost money. You know, people think, like, it's so glorious being a streamer. It costs a lot of money. It's exhausting. It's discouraging. It's disappointing. And, you know, it's nitty and gritty. It is not like the fantasy. So, like, if I have a donation button, I think it's okay.
I think it's okay for any streamer who streams regularly to have a donation button.
And it's donations. I'm not saying, oh, you have to give me money. I'm just saying, hey, if you like my stuff, it's cool. You know,
exactly.
Like,
I agree with you on that. That's awful that people
they take time out of their day to message me this negative stuff, and I'm just like, really? You had to take all that time to do that? Was it that important?
Well, you know, that's actually the whole reason why Dead Mannequin created the Girlstreamer community, because the fact that people, for some reason, people take time out of their day to deliberately discourage women in the video game industry, which is utterly insane because there's more girls that game than there are dudes.
Yeah. And it's crazy because you get trolls all the time and they'll deliberately try to hurt your feelings, or you get donation trolls or whatever. And, like, it's just like, why do you gotta take time out of your day to ruin mine?
Yeah.
You know?
I don't understand that concept, and that's probably because I'm not a horrible human being.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm bad, but in a different way.
Yeah.
I don't take time out of my day to make someone else miserable.
No. And it's like, I'm always helping people and stuff, so when I get trolled, I just ignore people now, and they get mad at me. I'm like, you want me to be like, hey, what's up, guy?
Hey, what's up? Thanks for trolling me.
Yeah, thank you.
So, even, you know, with all of that crap that does happen, you know, what does keep you passionate about gaming and, you know, the gaming community in general? Because it is, like you said, it's very discouraging at times.
It goes back to, like, the viewers and the followers and stuff, because, like, I get people that will take time also out of their day to message me and ask me when I'm streaming and how I'm doing, you know, that do shout outs for me, or even, like, give me support when I'm feeling really sick. And that's why I keep streaming, because, like, I think that's really cool that these people that don't even know me are just super duper nice because they like my stuff and they think I'm a cool person.
It is very... I will say that's one of the reasons that keeps me streaming, because, you know, especially with the advantage of Discord and Slack nowadays, and it's so easy to, like, talk to your followers on a regular basis, and even when you have those trolls, you have those followers that, even though you've never met in real life, you still create a bond, and you have that care there, and it is. I agree with you on that. It is very It keeps you going. It really does. It's that boost. I'm sorry, my dog is barking in the background, if you can hear. So, what would you say is your greatest challenge / obstacle that you have had to overcome in your life?
Well, I have cancer.
Oh,
so,
wow.
That's been really hard. And I'm also a mom, and now I'm working a full-time job, but I feel like I've overcome a lot of that just because I've worked past it. I worked past how I felt about it and stopped being angry about it, and I live my life now. And that's probably the biggest obstacle in my life, like, I've worked past, because, it changes a lot of things.
Do you mind me asking you a few more questions about the cancer?
Yeah,
or we can move on.
No, that's fine.
So what kind of cancer is it?
I have acute myelogenous leukemia. It's adult leukemia.
Gotcha. Yep. I know. I have friends who have it, and I am so sorry that you struggle with that. And I think it's awesome that you stream.
Yeah, like I try to do that, and like, I just, I take it one day at a time. It's not always like super duper easy. Like most of the time, it's like really hard, and I have to tell my followers or whatever that I can't stream that day for whatever reason. But it's just we go to another day.
That actually makes me refer back to the question I asked earlier about when we were talking about how the positivity keeps you going. Like, I can see how that. My aunt struggles with lupus. She has lupus. She suffers with that, and there are days where it's just awful, and you gotta have that positive influence to help keep you going, because if you just let yourself fall into that hole,
negative, it's hurtful and it's not healthy.
Yeah, it is. I think it's amazing that you find the energy to deal with streaming. I agree with Ded. She said that in the channel. I think it's awesome that you find that energy. And I mean, like I've said, I've popped into your streams and they're awesome. They're so fun to watch, and you're really great responding to folks.
Hard for them. Like I put a lot of effort into them. Like I know I haven't been streaming as often, but every stream I try to make it count, just because I'm trying to make other people feel better, because it makes me feel better.
That's awesome. So, what, I know you said you've been trolled. I mean, who hasn't been trolled, no matter what gender you are, or whatever. Everybody's been trolled at some point in their life. What do you think is the worst time you've ever been trolled?
When I first started streaming, like, those people that go on your stream and pretend to donate so they can record your response for YouTube and stuff. Well, it happened to me when I first started streaming, and it really upset me.
Like, just the things that they say in the donation, or like how much they donate?
It's a fake donation.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they just do a fake donation so you get just excited, and they record you. And then they just tell you that it was fake, that they were trolling you, and it's like super hurtful.
How can you do the fake donate? How do you do a fake donation?
It's like they do like a thing, like a piece of code, so that the thing will say that they donated, but it's not a real person.
Oh, that is not cool.
Yeah,
man.
and it's messed up because, like, I get really excited when people donate, just because it's really nice.
Yeah.
And like, it was just really disappointing, and I had a really rough day that day because it was super discouraging.
Oh God, that's awful. Oh my God, that's awful.
Yeah. And, like, it's happened to me a few times since then, but I really just ignore them, and then they admit that it's a hoax, and they leave.
That's the best way to just...
Yeah.
There's really no other way to deal with trolls.
Because the first time, I was unprepared, and it was, like, super embarrassing and hurtful. Yeah. And, like, I learned from it, so I just don't do that anymore.
So, jumping off of that, what advice do you have for new girls or guys getting into streaming?
Don't give up. Just keep streaming. Keep streaming. It doesn't matter if you get like 0 viewers for like a week, okay? That next week, you're going to get 1. And then a couple days later, you're probably going to get 2. And you never know. Like 3 days later, you might even get 6. So it's just keep working. Because like if you give up, you're never going to know if you would have been that next big partnered streamer or whatever. So you just gotta keep working towards the dream. And yeah, it takes a lot of months. And yeah, it takes a lot of work. Yeah, it might take a little money. But if that's really something you want to do, you'll do it. I guarantee it.
I like that you said that, because I know I have found myself discouraged. Like, I have streamed, and there has literally been no one in my stream, even my followers, just because they just can't make it. Life happens. There's work.
It's disappointing.
And it is very disappointing, but you're right. You just gotta, even those big followers, those big streamers, when they started, they had those moments. So I like that. That's very good advice. I like that you said that. I completely agree with you. You just gotta power through.
Yeah. Like, that's pretty much all it is. Streaming is a lot of work. Hard work and sweat and blood, okay? You're gonna pour all of it into your stream before it's a nice, pretty turd diamond.
Turd diamond. What it is. Oh my god.
Like...
So, oh god, I love that. Turd diamond. Yes, that's what I want in life, is a turd diamond. What would that actually look like?
It's really a brown diamond.
A brown diamond, yeah. Now I can't get that out of my head. So, do you have any cool tattoos, scars, or piercings?
I have a lot of tattoos. I have like 42 individual ones.
Nice.
I have tattoos on my fingers. I have tattoos on my arm.
Nice.
I have
tattoo hype.
Yeah, I have a lot of tattoos. I like the Misfits, like the band.
Oh, okay. I've actually heard of them.
Glenn Danzig, not Michael Graves, everybody.
Nice. I see you've got, what is that called when you've got the nose piercing like that? I know it's...
A septum?
Yes, septum.
Septum ring.
How much did that hurt? Because I've got a nose ring, but I don't have the septum.
It feels like someone pinches your nose, and it lasts 5 seconds, and it heals in like 3 days, and I've had it for probably like 12 years now.
Oh, that's what it felt like when I got this little bitty nose ring, which I love.
It never closes, and like it just stays there.
Do you have any other piercings?
I used to. I have my gauges. I just don't have any in. I have little ones.
Oh, actually, I want to ask you about that, because I've been considering gauging out my ears. How did you go about that process? Because I know it's a slow process.
Get a taper, and then when you take a shower, the warm water, you just ease it through your ear, because the warm water will stretch out your skin.
Oh, okay. Because I've been told, like, use oil, use da-da-da-da, and I'm like, no, this hurts. It still hurts. Because I have tapers.
And, like, push it in until, like, it hurts, and then stop for, like, 5 minutes until it stops hurting. And then put it under the hot water and just push it until, like, it's in there, and just leave it in there. It's gonna hurt a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But if you do it in the shower under warm water, it'll hurt 100% less.
Ooh, alright. I'm gonna have to do that, because I don't want it to get too much bigger, but I want it to be a little bit bigger than what it is now.
Yeah, just get tapers, and like I said, the warm water in the shower, it won't really hurt as much as like trying to do it with oil or outside the shower or whatever.
Nice. So
I used to have my dimples pierced. That's why my dimples are such big holes.
Ah, nice. I've got a friend, I've seen a lot of girls do that. I think they're cute, actually. It's really weird. I'm not a huge fan of, piercings on the face, but there are certain ones that are really, really cute like that. I like the different nose piercings. I think they're cute. I like the dimple piercings. Um, I don't like the piercings that are like randomly on the forehead. I think those are weird. I mean, I'm cool if you want that, but I think that's weird.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, I like your piercings. You don't have random piercings on your forehead. So I just like broke my own rule. Talking to people in the chat. Sorry, went to streamer mode and out of podcast mode. So, if there was one person, past or present, that you could have dinner with tonight, who would it be and why?
It would be my grandpa, because he was the nicest man I've ever known in my whole life.
Aww.
Like, he was really nice. He was like my dad before I was adopted.
Aww.
So, I would have dinner with him, because he's a cool cat. He's awesome.
Nice. My great grandpa was really cool. He taught me. He was in the army during World War II. He was a tank. He actually was a tank driver, and he worked on the tanks, which was kind of cool. But he taught me patience. He taught me how to garden, so I love gardening. He gave me my green thumb. And, my grandpa was really, really cool, too. Why are grandpas just so cool like that?
I don't know. They're old men. They're just cool.
They are. That's awesome. So what is your strongest passion outside of streaming?
Well, I know it's controversial, but it's probably my strongest passion outside of streaming is the medical uses of marijuana. Because I told Nymphadora earlier, I am a bud tender. I dispense legal marijuana in the state of Oregon. And I believe in that cause fully because I'm a part of a page. Also, it's called Do You Dab for 20. But what it's about is getting veterans and other adults away from pill addiction and big pharma.
Yeah.
And more towards medical cannabis. Because it's been proven to be good for you.
Yeah.
And
I know that community. I know who you're talking about.
And I'm really big in the pot activism community in Oregon. I am going to become a part of Grow for Vets next month. It's a co-op that teaches veterans how to grow marijuana plants for themselves so they don't have to pay the state money for their
cool.
marijuana. Yeah.
Now you were in the military, correct?
Yes, I was.
How long were you in?
I was in for 6 years.
Oh, wow. Where all were you stationed?
I was stationed in Maryland, Virginia, Georgia.
Ooh, where in Georgia were you stationed?
Fort Benning.
I know where that is.
Yeah?
Yep.
I was stationed in Germany. I was stationed in Alaska. I was stationed in Korea.
Holy crap, you were all over the place.
Yeah. I was stationed... Yeah, I was stationed everywhere.
Holy crap. That's awesome. Did you enjoy your time in the military, or were you happy to be out?
I did. I enjoyed every minute of it up until I got to Fort Hood, Texas, and then I hated it.
Oh.
Because Fort Hood, Texas is a pit. It's no good. It just makes you the Army, but I loved the Army. I had 2 very pleasant deployments with the Army. So
that's good. That's really good to hear. So one of the questions are now open up to the chat because this is a live podcast. So your first question is from Magic Myth Mayhem. What is your favorite food?
My favorite food would have to be sushi.
Yes, I love you even more right now.
It's so good. I like crunchy rolls. I don't ever have sushi money, but when I do, I love sushi. I love
You know, it's so funny how sushi is so expensive over here because it's like,
Yeah.
it's cheap food over there. It's like fast food.
It's cheap food, but like in Oregon, sushi is still expensive. And I'm like, what the hell? You guys like walk on the beach and find this stuff.
It's
Like,
I don't understand it. I don't understand why sushi is so expensive here. It's like a delicacy here or something.
Yeah.
We found a sushi place around here that's, I mean, it's not the best sushi. You know, the more expensive sushi place is a little bit better, but they have dollar sushi rolls. So
nice. That's good.
you know, they're not the greatest in the world, but they're still good. So, the next question is also from Magic. What is your favorite season and why?
My favorite season is probably fall, because even though right now in Oregon it's super duper cold, I like it much cooler because the hot weather doesn't suit me. And plus, like, the fall brings like pumpkin pie and turkey and cute clothes and Halloween. And like, you know, pumpkin latte. So, you know, the fall just brings everything that is beautiful in the world. It brings Christmas. So, you know, there's nothing not to like about fall.
So you just became like one of my favorite people in the world, and I will be coming to Oregon to smoke with you and hang out and have pumpkin spice lattes and wear our turtlenecks.
Nymphadora will get the premium Oregon green treatment. Get it. We will get the VIP treatment.
We will chat about military stuff, even though I'm just family. I've never been in the military, but my brother is. Thank you for your service, by the way. I am very supportive of the people that are in our military. I'm not necessarily supportive of what our government does with you guys.
Yeah.
But it's not your fault. And somebody has to do the job.
Somebody does.
Seriously, somebody's got to do it. So, we've got a question from Ninja Guy 25. What is your favorite type of video games? Like outside of ESO and Final Fantasy. Like, do you like FPS?
I like survival horror games. That's some fun, okay? That's some good fun for me. I really like survival horror games. Like, Doom was fantastic. I don't know why more people did not like stream Doom and talk about it, because it is great. Like,
have you played Dead by Daylight yet?
I haven't. I want to. I played Outcast, and it scared the bejeebus out of me.
You mean Outlast?
Outlast, yeah, Outlast.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I just bought Dead by Daylight today because, you know, Kink Nightmare streams it, and a bunch of other Veiled Maiden and a bunch of the other girls in the Girlstreamers stream it. And I'm like, man, this game looks like a horror game that I would really enjoy. And it's essentially a survivor. You can play the killer or the survivor.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. I think I want to get it.
Oh, dude, it's $20, so put it on your wish list. It'll go on sale eventually. That's awesome. Yep. Have you ever played Layers of Fear?
No, I haven't either.
It's a horror game. It's not necessarily a survival horror game, but it'll make you scream like a little bitch.
Oh, wow. That's the kind of game I like.
Then I highly recommend it. I got about a third of the way through and just like noped the F out of there. I was like, nope, I'm done with this game.
Nope.
But you know, October's coming up, so I need to play it because it's you know, it's Halloween. Man. I love Halloween. Mm-hmm. Any more questions from the audience? You guys are... Oh, here we go. So, I see you dye your hair, which is super pretty, by the way. Yes, I agree, Magic. How many times have you dyed your hair? How many times have you dyed your hair? How many times have you dyed your hair, and what colors have you been?
I've probably dyed it about 15 times. I've had it green, red, blue and black, orange and black, pink and purple, blue, green, pink, and purple all at the same time, blue and green. I've had it platinum blonde. I've had it black, pink.
Nice. I did black and pink once, and the because it bleeds, the black bleeds a little bit.
Yeah.
It kind of mixed down here at the bottom, so it was like pink up top, and because the pink and the black kind of mixed, it turned into like this cool purple.
That's
cool.
cool.
It was like this weird pink ombre streak, and it was really neat. But the black, oh my god, that takes so long to get out of your hair. Oh my gosh, it takes so long.
So long. It does. It really does. Black is one of the hardest colors to get out of your hair.
Yeah, it is. So, this is a good question from Dead. Do you have a goal or a dream with your streaming career? And, like, what is your biggest goal?
I want to keep streaming. I want to be able to do it, like, steadily. I want to do a green screen. I want to be able to, like, there's a lot of streamers that inspire me because they go really big, they do costumes and green screens and stuff, and I want to get to that level.
I think the green screen stuff is really cool, and I want to do that too. I think it looks really great, and like I've worked, with film and stuff. I've worked with green screen, and it's like it's actually easier to do than you think it would be.
Yeah.
Because OBS pretty much will pull if you've got a good green sheet behind you, will do a good job with it. And so I feel you on that, man. It's really cool.
Yeah. I want to get to that level.
I think we are reaching the end. Thank you guys so much for all of your questions, your awesome questions. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been super awesome, and I'm so glad to have gotten to know you more. I know that I lurk in a lot of girls' channels. I don't get to talk a whole lot. I usually have 1 or 2 channels up while I'm working during the day, just to throw some support out there. But
this is cool. This was cool.
This has been so awesome.
Yeah.
It's been so awesome to chat. Thank you so much. So where and when can we usually find you streaming?
You can find me, twitch.tv.com, VolatileCommodore. I only stream on Twitch. I do have a YouTube channel, a Twitter, Facebook. It's all on my page. My page looks all pretty with all my information. Now my schedule is usually Sunday and Mondays, and it would be at like 8 Pacific Standard Time. Mm-hmm. And it'd probably go until like midnight. And that's pretty much like my usual.
Nice. Do you stream any other times during the week? Are they usually just random if you can?
It'll be random if I can during the week, just because now I work a full-time job, so I don't really get the opportunity besides my days off, and if I do, they're very short streams.
Yeah. That's cool, though. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you again so much. This has been a blast talking with you.
Yeah, it has.
So, this has been a Girlstreamers podcast. Thank you for listening. Girlstreamers is partnered with Loot Crate, DNR Crew, Fresh Designs, Punk's Paracord, Simple Jerky, and our newest sponsor is UN Racing Chairs. Yes, folks, those really awesome gaming chairs are partnered with us. It's really super awesome. We are working on a promo code so that you can get 20% off. Dead has been working tirelessly for that. Links to all of these amazing sponsors are down below on the channel, so please feel free to click. Thanks, guys, for all your support. Please follow us at Girlstreamers on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram. If you have any questions or would like more information, you can visit our website at girlstreamers.com and contact us through there. You can also donate to us via GameWisp. We really appreciate all those donations. If you become a if you subscribe to us through GameWisp, you actually get access to our Discord channel, and you can chat up the girls and see when all the different girls go live in that Discord channel. You can also buy some super cool gear in our online shop at designbyhumans.com/shop/Girlstreamers. You can also just search Girlstreamers in their search bar. You can find VolatileCommodore on Twitter at volatile_KJ. That's V as in voodoo, OLATILE_KJ. And on Twitch at twitch.tv/VolatileCommodore. That is V as in voodoo, OLATILECOMMODORE. Our next podcast will be October 9th, right here, same time, with the awesome Blaker Girl. Thank you, guys.